So this is my maze game. So you can see that the front screen is an image that I've created of a sort of maze just to imitate what the game is about. And it says welcome to the maze game. So you can see at the bottom there that says press any key to continue. This is done by using the command system pause. So that works using C++ in Visual Studios. So when you do press any key to continue, it shows the rules of the game to the player. So it just informs them that it's a fun maze game and the goal is to collect diamonds and that you play as the 0 or the O. You have to make it to the W, and when you make it to a W, you collect diamonds because that is winning. Diamonds help you advance levels. So if you touch an X, you lose the game. Down there you can see that the controls are U, D, L, R. So that just is U is up, D is down, L is left, R is right. So then you have to input your name to get a diamond, so that'll help you get onto level 1. So I'll just put my name in wrong first so that you can see what happens. So it'll ask if that's for you to confirm your name basically. So I've said no, put your name in again properly, and you can confirm it yet. So that'll just continue until the player says that they're happy with the name. So if anyone makes a mistake, that's fine. And then you can see there that's an image of a diamond. And diamonds are kept track on the next page there. So you can see that the amount of diamonds is there. You'll be greeted with your name, so that'll go as hello, and then the player name in the box. All the levels that you can choose, I did that by using switch cases. So the levels correspond to how many diamonds you need, so you can see that you can only actually play level 1 at the minute. So in a minute, I'm going to put in there level 6. So it mocks the player, saying that they're not advanced enough to play the game. But if we try any other level, it just tells them they don't have enough diamonds. So that'll work for each level, but as you unlock new levels, you'll be able to play. If you put in level 9, for example, because that doesn't exist as a case, it'll just come up with invalid choice and tell the player to choose again. 7, however, I've created a secret level that only appears when you complete level 6. So it just tells the player there's nothing to see here, so it's quite ambiguous. So I'll go on to level 1. I created a loading screen using a delay function. So again, press any key to continue. That'll let us go onto level 1 where the maze will be printed out. So there you can see it's a 5x5 maze to start with. Going down, you can see that the controls will work going up, down. If you by mistake put DD, so it's not a valid direction, you can only do up, down, left or right. So UD, LR. So you can just easy fix, you just have to put in where you want to go again. So there. If you go out of bounds, then it'll inform the player that that's out of the map and that they need to choose a different direction. And again, that's just easily fixed by going down. So works for any direction, whether it's out anywhere that's out of bounds where there isn't an X. So if you lose, you get to try again or don't try again. So I'll say no, so you can say what happens first. So it says thanks for playing level 1, and then it takes them back to select another game. But because I haven't actually completed level 1, you've seen that there was only 1 diamond. So here's what happens. Again, at level 1, it just opens up and refreshes the maze from the beginning. So if I lose and I do want to play again, you can see that it just refreshes the maze right from the beginning, and it doesn't store any of the data. So I'll just quickly run through the maze, and you can see what happens when you win. So when you win, you get gifted a diamond for winning the level, and then players are informed that they're going to be moving to level 2. And then again, it's just press any key to continue. So I created the loading screens just to add a bit more of effect of it being a game that has to load in. So there on level 2, you can see that it's actually a bigger map. It's 7x7. Works exactly the same, the controls, just for a larger map, and all the maze levels just increase with size and difficulty. So I'm just quickly running through it there to get to the W. So you can see there that all of the controls are working. And then same as what happened as in level 1 is you get given a diamond, but then it says you're going to level 3 rather than level 2. That's the same for any other level. And if we had went back to the start screen, I would have 2 diamonds now because I've completed level 2. So level 3, you can see it's bigger again. You can see that the W is moved position. If you lose, there you can see that diamonds are now at 3. So enough diamonds that I can get onto level 3. But you can't go into level 4 yet because you've not completed level 3. So same situation works where you can only do the moves that are valid to the board. So that's just saying you can't do any angular movements. So going that path wouldn't work because you can't go down an angle. You have to go all the way around to the W. So hopefully that would trap the players and make them have to redo it. So yeah, I'll just quickly go there. So you can see you just have to input one movement at a time. So that again, you just win, get a diamond. You're told that you're going to be going to level 4. Level 4 loads up. So the cases just allow this to happen. So after a win, the case is called upon. So that's good. Here again, you can see that the map is bigger and slightly more complicated again. So that's another example of not being able to go in a diagonal direction. So you've got to go along the path. So you have to go all the way to the bottom there. I'll quickly speed through this and then show you at the end. Cut. Yeah, so once you've won level 5, it's the same situation. Where is it? Once you've won level 4, then you move on to level 5. You can see the map's bigger again. The W's changed position. There's actually 2 routes that you can take. So you can't go down there because you can't go diagonal. You've got to go down and then up, around, and then once you get to this section, here you can either choose to go up or you can choose to go down. Both are the same level. It was just to give the player some versatility. So I'll run through this and then you'll see what happens when you win level 5. So yeah, you can see that when you win level 5, it now says, oh, that was a tough one, moving to the hard level. So this one's a little bit different, you'll see in a minute. So tells the player that this level is different because there's some false wins. So you'll see that in a second. Just press any key, continue, and then loads of a bigger map, and you can see there that there's quite a lot of W characters. So that's to trick the players into not knowing where they're going to go, make the maze a little bit more difficult. In the code it tells you which one is the right one, but it's the one in the bottom that I'll circle in a minute there. So that is the winning one. It's not obstructed by anything. And this is the path that you need to take, so you have to go down, up, and then right at the bottom, so you have to make sure that you go on the right side of it. And then that'll get you to the W. So I'll quickly run through this as well, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. So yeah, it's about a win that level. And then it informs the player that they've won the diamond, says that they're a maze wizard, and it tells them that there's actually a secret level, so that doesn't come up on the level select menu. It was the one that, it was level 7, so when you pressed it, it said there was nothing there. So that instead of greeting them, it tells them it's a secret level now. You can see the map's a little bit different, so it's not hard to find out the way you have to go. It just takes some time, and when you get stuck at the end, it can be quite challenging because then you have to run through it all again. So I'll quickly speed this one up because it takes some time. So as I'm getting to the end here, once you finish this level, it's a little bit different because this is the last level. You'll see what happens. It calls 2 more functions, so one's called celebration and one's called smile face. You'll see why. So it's about a finish here. So you get given 100 diamonds now rather than just the 1. It doesn't tell you that you're going on to any new levels now because there isn't any. So if we press any key to continue, you'll see what happens. So congratulates the player for completing the game, and then shows this ASCII image. So I did this by layering images one after another and then having a delay function in between. You can see that in the code. So the final bit is it tells the players that they can play all the levels again, and if they want to play the secret level, so that's 7, they just need to click option 7. So it goes so that you can see here. So how it's the hard level is option 6. You just click option 7 when you want to play it. You can see that the diamonds has upgraded to 100 now. So that means that all the levels are unlocked now. So there, 100. So if you try and play level 6, that was the hard level, you can do that fine. And just try and go back into 7, so that was the secret level. It'll load that up for you as well. You can't call upon the celebration function because you have to win level 7 first. So yeah, that is my game. Thank you for watching. You can find any other information in the document, all the flowcharts explaining the code. All of the code is also explained.